Come onto your mats and find a nice standing position. Maybe placing your feet hip-width distance for now. And feel your four corners of the feet grounded onto the floor. So ground all four corners of your feet onto the floor. Then lifting the toes up for 1 or 2 seconds, and then lower the toes back down. Keep that engagement that you felt in your inner arch as you had your toes up. Legs are strong. Maybe even squeezing the glutes here. Navel in towards the spine. Arms by your sides. Palms face forward. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. And maybe even close your eyes here for a while. And maybe you'll feel yourself gently sway side to side. And find stability here. Feeling your connection to the earth through your feet. And feeling how you're rooted to your mat through your strong legs. And imagine how you're drawing energy through that connection with the earth and how it shoots up through your feet, your legs, your hips, all the way up to the top of your head. Still breathing in and out through the nose. We'll stay here for just a couple more breaths. And maybe setting an intention for your practice if that's something you'd like to do. One last breath. And inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, slowly bring it back down to your sides. One more time, inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, release. Into a standing side bend. I'll show you the front view. Inhale, reach your arms up. Then hold on to your left wrist. Inhale, stretch up, and exhale, reach your left arm over with the help of your right hand all the way to the right side. Keep your hips and chest squared towards the front. Feeling that nice stretch along the left side body and still keeping your feet grounded to the floor. Inhale, coming back to center. Switching sides, hold on to the right wrist with the left hand. Inhale, stretch up, and exhale. Side bend over to the left. Right arm coming over to the left side with the help of your left hand. Feet still grounded onto the floor. Ribs not flaring out. Keep your hips and chest squared. Inhale, come back to center. And release your arms by your sides. And maybe now, if you'd like, you can shake your shoulders out a bit. Maybe even the wrists. Just get yourself nice and loose. Maybe even shaking the legs. Ooh. Get yourself ready. All right, from here, still standing at the tops of your mats, feet hip width this time. Step your feet a little wider than hip width distance, and your toes slightly turned out. We're coming into an active squat. On your next exhale, bend the knees, sit the hips down, keep the core tight. Lean the upper body back, so flat back. Then bring the palms together, bring the elbows together. So all the way from the fingertips down to your elbows, your arms are touching. So maybe the elbows are about shoulder height. Feel yourself working those legs. Squeeze the glutes. Navel to spine. Last breath here. And straighten the legs, reach your arms up. And we'll do one more set. As you exhale, bend the knees, hips down, core engaged, navel to spine. Then bring the palms all the way down to the elbows together again. I'll shift, show you the front view again. Last 2 breaths here. And this time, as you straighten the legs, come into a forward fold. Just place your hands down to the floor. Relax your upper body, relax your neck. And start to bend the knees so that you can plant your palms to the floor. Step the right foot back, followed by the left into your plank or high push-up position. Shoulders on top of the wrist. Hips in line with the shoulders. One last breath here. And exhale, hips up and back into your downward facing dog. Lift the hips up, press the heels down. And for the next few moments, maybe if you'd like, you can move a little bit here. Go ahead, shake things out, pedal the feet. And then slowly find stillness in your down dog. Heels pressing to the floor, lift the hips up. Push the mat away with the hands, lengthen the spine, press your chest back to your thighs. Inhale, look forward. Step the right foot forward outside the right hand, and lower the left knee down. Point your left toes back into your lizard. Clip the right knee close to your right shoulder. Taking one more breath here. Maybe even lifting the back knee up to challenge yourself more if you'd like. Now step the left foot forward, outside the left foot. Lower the hips down into your garland squat or malasana. Press your elbows against the knees and then bring the hands together in prayer at the center of your chest. Lean the upper body back. Shoulders away from the ears. And then lower the hands down. Lift the hips up. Forward fold. Heel toe the feet in about hip width distance. Hands on the shins. Come up halfway. And exhale, forward fold again. Inhale, come all the way up. Reach your arms up. And exhale, arms by your sides. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, plant the palms. Step the left foot back, followed by the right into your plank again. Then hips up and back, find your down dog. Inhale, look forward. Left foot forward this time, outside your left hand. Lower the right knee down, point the right toes back into your lizard one more time. Keep the left knee pressing towards your left shoulder. And option to stay here or lift the back knee up as well for a bit more of a challenge. And then step the right foot next to the right foot, yes, outside the right hand. And back into your garland or malasana. Hips down, elbows by the knees, hands in prayer center of chest. So push your elbows against the knees. At the same time, squeeze your elbows with the knees. So they're opposing each other. Lower the hands down, lift the hips up. Forward fold. And then heel toe your feet in, hip width distance. Hands on the shins, come up halfway. And exhale, fold forward again. Inhale, come all the way up, reach your arms up. And exhale, arms by your sides. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the palms, step back to your plank. Shoulders still on top of the wrists, feet staying hip width, hips in line with the shoulders. Exhale, hips up and back, find your down dog. Inhale, look forward, right foot forward between the hands this time, and flatten your left foot to the floor. Inhale, come up, arms to a T, warrior two. Right knee on top of the right heel, left leg straight. Right toes pointing to the short edge, left toes pointing to the long edge of your mat. Look towards your right hand. Now, flip the right palm to face up, then reach your right hand all the way forward. As you exhale, sweep the right arm up and back. Left hand gently resting to your left shin into a reverse warrior. Feel the nice stretch along the right side body, still keeping the right knee bent, hips low. Inhale, come back to warrior two. Then stretch the right hand all the way forward again. And rest your right elbow onto your right knee. Inhale, sweep your left arm up overhead. Look towards your left hand. Gently push your right elbow against the knee so you're not hunkering down. You're creating a space between your right ear and right shoulder. Lean the left shoulder back. Maybe staying here or right hand coming down onto the floor inside the right foot. And exhale, slowly lower down. Your hands frame the right foot and step back to your plank. Then lift the hips up and back, find your down dog. Let's do the other side. Inhale, look forward. Left foot forward between the hands, right foot flattens to the floor. Inhale, come up, facing the right side to your warrior two. Heels in one line. Adjust your stance if you need to widen it. Left knee on top of the left heel, arms strong. Look to your left hand. Taking one more breath in your warrior two. Then flip the left palm up to face the ceiling. Reach your left hand all the way forward. And exhale, reach your left arm up and back to your reverse warrior. Allow the right hand to just gently rest onto that right shin. So just a very light weight there. Keep the left knee bent, still in your lunge here. Then inhale, come back to center, warrior two. Then reach your left hand all the way forward. Rest your left elbow to your left knee. Sweep the right arm up and over. So your right bicep is close to the ear, fingers reaching forward. Once again, making sure you're not sinking down on that left shoulder. Actively pushing yourself up, pressing your elbow against the knee. Maybe staying here or left hand to the floor inside the left foot. Keep leaning the right shoulder back. Allow the chest to open up to the sky. And slowly come back to your warrior two. Exhale, windmill the arms down, hands to the floor. Step the left foot back to your plank. And exhale, lift the hips up and back. Find your downward facing dog. Breathe in and out through the nose. One more breath. Inhale, look forward. Step the right foot forward between the hands. Lower the left foot flat to the floor again. Setting up for your warrior two one more time. Inhale, come up. Warrior two. Look towards your right hand. And this time, if you can, challenge yourself. Lift the right heel up. So Say hello to your calf. Keep the back leg strong, back foot flat, just the right heel lifted. Lower the right heel down, straighten the right leg, transitioning to your extended triangle. Inhale, reach your right hand all the way to the front. At the same time, tilt your hips to the back. So opposite directions with the hand and the hip. As you exhale, right hand to the right shin. Inhale, left arm reaches up. Lengthen the spine towards the front of the room, or rather towards the front of your mat. Look towards your left hand. Options here. Maybe staying here with the right hand, gently resting to the right shin, or sweep the left arm over to the front, and maybe even the right arm as well, so arms parallel. Inhale, come all the way up, arms to a T again, bend the right knee, come back to your warrior two. Take a breath here, and then this time in your warrior two, lift the toes up. So the right heel is grounded, and the right toes are lifted. And notice how that feels different from your other warrior two stances earlier. Lower the toes down again. Now, hands on your hips, straighten the right leg, and point your right toes in. So your right toes are pointing to the long edge of your mat, same as your left toes. Inhale, lengthen the spine, lift the chest, and exhale, fold forward until you're just halfway down, upper body parallel to the floor, shoulders still away from the ears. Feel the spine lengthening forward. Keep the core strong. One last breath. And then maybe release your hands down to the floor here, keeping the hands under the shoulders. Maybe staying here or coming deeper into your fold. Lengthening the spine down, reaching the top of the head to the mat. Walk your hands back to line it up with the toes or even further back to create 90-degree angles with the wrists and elbows, keeping the hands still shoulder width apart, shoulders away from the ears still. Weight towards the balls of your feet, lift the hips up. Now soften the knees, walk the hands forward, then hands on the hips and slowly come all the way up. Now pick up the left toes, point your left toes towards the back edge of your mat, and bend your left knee coming into the other side of your warrior two. So we did the right, now we're doing the left. Lift the arms up parallel to the floor. Look towards your left hand. Keep the right leg strong, right foot flat to the floor. Now lift the left heel up if you can. Still breathing, stay strong. Lower the left heel down, then straighten the left leg. Inhale, reach your left hand all the way forward. At the same time, tilt your hips to the back. And exhale, left hand to the left shin. Inhale, right arm reaches up. And spin the right shoulder back. So your ribs, right ribs open up to the sky. Look to your right hand. Coming into your extended triangle or trikonasana on this side. Imagine you're pressing your entire body against the wall behind. Legs stay strong. See if you can contract the thighs, squeeze the glutes. And make sure you're not hanging out on your knee joints. Last few breaths. Option to stay here or sweep the right arm overhead and maybe reach your left arm forward as well. Making sure you're still keeping the chest square towards the long edge of your mat. Inhale, come up. And then rebend that left knee, come back to your warrior two. This time, lift your left toes up, keeping the left heel grounded. Keep the hips low. Keep looking to your left hand. Lower the left toes down. Hands on the hips, straighten the left leg. And then point your left toes in. We're going to adjust from here. Okay, so now your toes are all pointing towards the long edge of your mat. But now what I want you to do is to point your toes outwards slightly in opposite directions. So towards the edges of your mat here, or the corners of the mat. And then as you exhale, bend the knees, sit the hips down low. We're coming into your goddess or fiery angle pose. Also can be called straddle. So knees on top of the heels. And then lean your upper body back. Your shoulders stay stacked on top of the hips. Feel your glutes, your thighs working in this pose. Breathe. And maybe even lifting both heels up if you can. And lower the heels down. Straighten the legs. Left toes in, right toes out. Bend the right knee and place your hands down to the floor. Frame the right foot. Step the right foot back. Find your plan. Exhale, hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Take 2 breaths in your down dog. Lift the hips up. Push the mat with the hands. Press the heels down. Press your chest back. Inhale, look forward. Step the right foot forward outside the right foot, followed by the left outside the left hand. Outside. So right foot outside the right hand, left foot outside the left hand. And exhale, lower the hips down, coming back to your garland or malasana. Press your elbows against the knees, bring the hands into prayer towards the center of your chest. Lean the upper body back. Take 1 more breath here. And then we'll add a twist. Lower the hands down to the floor. Then move the right hand all the way to the right side, beyond the right foot. Inhale, left arm sweeps up, coming into a twist to the left. Look towards your left hand. I'll adjust so you can see the front. Maybe even coming into a bind if you have that practice. Right arm wrapping around the right leg. Left arm sweeping back. Finding a bind with the fingers or the hands. Look past the left shoulder. And undo your bind. Hands down to the floor and center. And let's twist to the opposite side. Left hand reaches all the way to the left side. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Twist to the right. Look to your right hand. And once again, option to stay here or come into your bind. Your choice. Look past the right shoulder. Release the bind, hands down to the floor in front. And lift the hips all the way up, straightening the legs. Come into a forward fold. Heel toe your feet in towards each other, hip width distance. And just allow your upper body to relax and hang heavy in this forward fold. Maybe either hands onto the floor or holding onto opposite elbows. Take 1 more breath in your forward fold. If you're holding onto your elbows, release the elbows. Now, walk the feet together. Lift the heels up. And you can support yourself with your hands here, tilting your weight slightly forward towards your hands. Lift the heels up as high as you can. Then start to bend the knees, sit the hips all the way down. Coming into a squat on your toes. Lift your upper body up, stacking the shoulders on top of the hips, squatting up tall, hands in prayer at the center of your chest. Last breath here. Lower the hands back down to the floor. Sit down. And once you're sitting down, just lower yourself all the way down to your back. And we'll release everything down to the floor into your Shavasana. Allowing your body to take up as much space as it wants. Close the eyes. If you need to wiggle things out a bit before you come into your final rest, that's perfectly fine. Get yourself comfortable. Wiggle the toes, wiggle the fingers, move the wrists and ankles. Maybe even doing a quick twist. Anything you need to get yourself ready and comfortable into your Shavasana. And once you've finished all of that, just find stillness in your Shavasana. And see if you can stay there for 2 to 3 minutes or maybe even longer. And thank yourself for taking the time to take care of your body today, this morning or afternoon or evening, depending on the time it is where you are.